Hello everyone, I have performed my data analysis on the UK road accident. Due to the increase in the number of road accidents, people are losing their lives. There are various datasets of road accidents with other cities of UK and even other countries, but I have performed my analysis on the Birmingham. The data which I have used, it came from the Department of Transport of the UK government website. In the data from the weather conditions and road conditions and all the other factors, we will get to know the main causes of the road accidents. Nearly 1.3 million people are died worldwide due to the cases of the road accidents. From that, 20 to 30 billions are survived and other they need proper treatment to be cured. We have performed 4 levels of analysis with the help of KDD methodology. In descriptive statistical analysis, we will analyze data using various graphs such as line graph, bar graph and pie charts to determine the causes of casualties and the severity of the accidents. We will use correlation to uncover the relationship between all the variables in inferential analysis, and we will use one-way ANOVA to examine several patterns. To identify which method is most suitable for predicting the accident severity, for this data, we applied machine learning techniques such as decision tree and random forest. Deep learning techniques such as ANN and CNN have been used for the further analyzing the result obtained from machine learning algorithm. According to the research, the British government's long-term objectives was to reduce the severity of accident by 40% between 1994 and 2010. Between 1951 and 2006, there were approximately 0.3 billion deaths and 17.6 million injuries on British road. From 1990 to 2000, 14% of injury indicates in France happen in wet condition, with 1% of happening in fog, frost, snow and hail. Scott was the first to investigate the impact of temperature and precipitation on the overall number by injury, accidents and casualties in the United Kingdom from 1970 to 1978. After plotting the graphs, we discover that the severity of the incidents reduced over time. That is, the accident rate fell after 2005. From next graph, we will get to know that 2005 has more accident counts if we compare it with all over the years. Later, we learn that the several incidents took place on the Friday, which is the start of the weekend. It was also determined that the majority of incidents occurred on the speed limit of 30 miles per hour or below. Next off, if we talk about speed, accidents were occurred at the speed of 30 miles per hour. Finally, we determine the percentage of that police attended the scene or not, in which 72% of them attended and other were not attended. Then later, in the inferential analysis, after plotting the heat map using correlation matrix, we noticed that the accident severity had a very strong correlation with the meteorological condition. The findings of one-way ANOVA revealed that there were no consistency in the number of casualties across the year. Similarly, the number of accidents varied regardless of the day of the week. Moving forward with machine learning methods, after performing both the decision tree and the random forest machine learning algorithm, it was discovered that the decision tree is better suited for our dataset with an accuracy score of 88%. Lastly, in the deep learning, we evaluate that while predicting the severity of the accident, it was discovered that both ANN and CNN algorithm outperformed on our dataset with accuracy score of 88% and 89% respectively. we recommended that the scope of the data selection procedure might be expanded by collecting data from all over the countries in the UK, and the duration of year could also be extended to investigate deeper trends into the causes of accident. For further analysis, in order to gain deeper insights about the causes of accidents, we may look at the aspects such as age, gender, vehicle types, and many more. To prevent road accidents, it is recommended that all the member of nation established a government-funded road safety organization, which is also one of the goals of United Nations SDG Target 3.6, which calls for halving the number of global deaths and injuries from road traffic crashes, a global imperative that was extended until 2030 by the UN General Assembly resolution adopted last August. Further, hybrid models for machine and deep learning might be implemented to go deep into assigning for and forecasting severity. Here are the conclusions for the research findings. We observed a decrease in the number of fatalities over time, which is a good indication, and the explanation for this might be the tight laws and regulations set by the government regarding roads and safety. According to the statistic, many of indications were minor, and owing to the weekend, many accidents occurred on Friday. Furthermore, after comparing different machine learning techniques, we determined that decision tree outperforms them all on the UK road accidents dataset. Finally, the result of deep learning algorithm showed significant in forecasting the severity of accidents on our dataset. Thank you.